Hello and bienvenue to Life's Questions and Lessons. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. This podcast is unedited because life is unedited. Now let's get started with our first question. Is my life driven by curiosity or fear? Is my life driven by curiosity or fear? So I'm currently reading Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, and one of the chapters actually talks about this question in particular. And I thought it was a perfect question to bring to the podcast. She was talking about curiosity being one of the elements in really living creatively and, living with magic. And I never really thought about, my curiosity being the element, if I had to choose one element, kind of the element that creates, excitement and adventure and joy and happiness in my life. But after reading that passage, I was like, wow, I guess that makes sense. I guess it is. So as you're thinking about this question and exploring this in whatever way works best for you, if your life is driven by curiosity, another question to dig a little bit deeper would be why? Or what are the results of following your curiosity? What have the results of following your curiosity been? And if you feel like fear has really driven your decisions, if you're afraid of the what ifs, what if I fail? What if this doesn't work? What if this is a waste of time, et cetera, et cetera. Some of the things that I know have flooded my mind. I don't always ask the questions that are helpful first. Questions come however they come. But if, you feel like you have been, a little bit more scared or worried or, really embracing fear, not because you want to, but almost as a default, really, really challenge you to dig into that and ask yourself the exact same question, right? What results have I had with fear? What has my life, my decisions looked like when I have embraced fear instead of curiosity? And really think about what your life would look like if you started to embrace your curiosity, if you started to follow your curiosity. A lot of times we have decisions that we need to make that are very scary. Starting this podcast was scary. Signing up for a new class, doing something that I am, completely not just new to, but just not well versed in, right, is scary. But when I really dig in and I ask myself, what am I really afraid of? And what would happen on the other side of fear? Because I think there's a lot of times where we think we have to be fearless. I don't think that. I don't even know how to be fearless. But what I do know is it's important to do things while I'm scared. Like just do it. Do it scared, right? Do it in fear. Bring your fear with you, but follow that curiosity. And if you find yourself in a lot of resistance, I really challenge you to dig into why. Why am I resistant to following my curiosity? Why am I resistant to the unknown? What is it that I'm actually afraid of? What has fear helped me with, right? That could also be a question. So those are the questions I had on my heart today. Please, as always, rate and review this podcast wherever you are listening to my words. And if this episode was helpful for you, please share it. We are here on this planet to help each other. So if this was helpful for you, please share it. And until next time, take care.